me loose from the pettiness they turn on me, but now I am perfectly free to be me. This is who I am, this is who I am now. No matter what they say, this is who I am, this is who I am now.
Welcome to the Better Man Show, and I'm BK, and I share my journey live with everyone on how I want to be a better person. And obviously, this show is suitable for both men and women, young and old, right? So, of course, if you're friends, you know that I'm BK. You shouldn't surprise you. But if we are not friends, don't be a stranger. Follow me on Facebook. Add me as a friend. I'll be happy to add you as a friend. And also, although this is not a tech show, I do talk a little bit about technical stuff. And one of the tech stuff I've been exploring is live stream platforms like what you are experiencing me from. I'm actually currently testing the live stream to a few places besides Facebook and YouTube. So do drop a comment and tell me what platform you are actually watching me from, where I've popped up on your radar. So tonight I'm going to talk about cognitive dissonance, because this was a topic that I was talking about for the past 2 hours to some extent. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not an expert on this, but it's just something that popped up today in conversations, and kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that, right? But before I get into that, one last very important thing I need to do, which is this. Something is not working. Can you hear music? Nope. I know, right? Day number 41 of a 100-day challenge. I made a mistake myself. Don't worry about that. So day number 41 of a 100-day challenge, exactly 41 days ago. It sounds incredible, right? 41 days ago, I started a live stream, 100-day live stream challenge. And honestly, quite a few friends came up to me and said, "You are crazy." And for some days, I kind of agreed with them. But well, it's been 41 days, and it has been a process of learning, growing, and evolving, and program has evolved over time. I've been having fun. I've been having 41 days of fun, and I've been learning a lot. And I want to thank everyone who has given me feedback, comments, private messages, or offline conversations, and people talk about it. In fact, today I had lunch with a friend, and then he was telling me, "Hey, later on tonight you on your Better Man show." And what's like, "Oh, okay." He actually said, "Hey, on your Better Man show," you know. Yeah, so it's actually quite rewarding in that sense. Now, the reason why this was done is because I got inspired by a person called Andy Frisella, and like to kind of give him the credit for it. Go and check out his program called 75 Hard, right? He has a whole series of very challenging things. If you do go through it, you will become part of a club called 75 Hard Club, right? Go and check it out. It's fascinating. But this is kind of inspired by him, and I'm doing a 100-day challenge, right? 100-day live stream challenge. So I'm almost at the halfway mark. Can you imagine that? So cognitive dissonance, what exactly is it, and why am I talking about it? Let me just quickly show you, because today we were discussing this concept, and this one here, I think you can see it, right? Yeah, this is called the golden circle. This has been around for 10 years. It's a concept by Simon Sinek, which is the author of Start With Why. I recently got reacquainted with it a lot more and kind of find it very interesting. So I kind of felt that if I only recently got to know more about it, then obviously there are people who might be in the same shoes as me. So it might benefit you as well. So he has this concept called the golden circle, which is starting with your why, right? Starting with your why, and then going to how, and then to what. Now, the problem is a lot of times when we are as marketers or as presenters or whatever things we're doing, we kind of always reverse the order, which is we talk about what we do and how we are doing it and then why we're doing it rather than the other way around. So what is interesting about this is because why I'm linking this to cognitive dissonance is because when you start with your why, you are activating the neocortex. So he actually tied it to biology, right? He activates when you start with why, you're activating the neocortex of the brain, which is sorry, when you start with the why, you're activating the limbic system of the limbic part of the brain, which is the emotions and the decision making part of the brain, right? Now, contrary to popular belief, when you go shopping, none of us ever buy anything based on rational decision. Say, okay, I need this because I need this, and therefore I'm buying this. All of us make a buying decision on based on emotional reasons. Oh, I like this. Oh, this is going to look great on me. This is going to be useful for that. This is so you have an emotional response to whatever it is that you're buying, right? Now, I know most of us have had this experience before where when you when you when you have paid, you have literally paid, right? At the in the cashier, you have paid for the product, whether it's a credit card or with cash, it doesn't matter, right? Even before you have stepped out of the shop, you have started to regret. Oh no, I shouldn't have bought. Do I really need an extra saucepan? Did I really need an extra T-shirt? Do I need another microphone? This is a private joke. I mean, one of my friends will understand why I'm saying this. Do I really need another microphone? Even before you have stepped out of the shop, you have just paid for it, right? You just paid for it. That is actually why that's what we call cognitive dissonance. Because when you were buying it, you were activating your limbic brain. You were making a decision based on emotion and you bought the product. But before you even step out of the shop, your neocortex, which is your rational brain, has kicked in, right? So when you look at this picture, the why activates the limbic brain, which is the emotion and the decision making, but the what, which is what am I doing here? Why am I? What did I buy? What did I buy this for? You know, it is what did I just do? Right? It is the neocortex, which is the rational brain that is kicked in, right? And that's why good marketing campaigns like Apple or Nike or those great brands, so to speak, right? They don't really tell you in their advertising about what exactly the thing is. They tell you more about why this thing is the thing it is, right? Why it is this? Why are we doing this? Why is there a new iPhone 12? Why is there a new shoe, and so on, right? So it is the why that is coming out. And then because of that, you are emotionally engaged. And then you can make a decision and I need this. Oh, I love the why. This is exactly why I need the new iPhone 12. Or this is exactly why I need the new Nike shoe, or Nike basketball shoe, whatever, right? That is the reason why. So that is because, so if we want to get a message across properly, we need to start with the why. Now, I think earlier on in some other parts of the show, I did ask for help with storytelling resources, and thanks to some friends, we actually did have some feedback. So I'm still looking for more. I mean, if you have any, let me know, because I think part of the why part of the process is being able to tell a good story, right? And the story is why you are doing something that you're doing. So that's the part that we would like to work on in a lot of things that we do. So yeah, that's the only simple thing I wanted to share tonight. It's a Sunday night. Hope everybody had a great weekend with loved ones and family. I had a great lunch this afternoon with a friend. And if you are following me or your friends on Facebook or even Instagram, same handle, Boon Kui, BOONKWE, Instagram.com/Boon Kui, or even on LinkedIn, it's the same handle. Then I have posted some videos of today's lunch, simple short video I did on the phone. Nowadays, it's quite amazing what you can do on the phone, right? So I might talk a little bit about that on another episode where I talk about. This is to also for a friend who said that she likes the gear segments of my show. So I'm going to talk a bit about how you can take good videos of, or how you can get better videos using the phone and the kind of things I do. In fact, today I was telling a friend that, hey, a friend didn't come and join us for lunch. I said, hey, you're going to miss out on my transformer rig for live stream that I set up, And he said, oh yeah, it's a miss. So I will do that for my friend on another episode where I will show you a transformer rig that I set up for doing videos and live streams and on the go, right? If you're interested, then let me know if there's something you're happy to watch for. It is actually, you see, the thing about phone is that if you hold a phone like this, right, it's not easy to keep it stable. It's going to be more shaky. So there are certain things that you can do to kind of help to improve that, right? So I will talk a bit about that. I mean, yes, you can buy a gimbal. That obviously helps, but maybe you have cognitive dissonance after you buy a gimbal. But yeah, I will talk a bit about that for another episode. So that's the other thing I want. In fact, tonight I was kind of debating, do I do this or do I talk about cognitive dissonance? So I was in cognitive dissonance about that. So anyway, this is a good book, Start With Why, Simon Sinek. So if you have not read it before, highly recommend it. Please go and check it out. And if you have been following or have seen some of my episodes and you are interested in some of the resources, just PM me for a list of resources, whether is it the gear, the live stream gear, or some of the things that I've mentioned, like the books that I mentioned, I can also send it to you. So PM me for a list of resources. I'm gladly send them your way. Just drop me a message on Facebook or anywhere that you are finding me from. So thank you so much for joining me tonight on day number 41. Tomorrow will be day number 42, which is the answer to everything in the universe. Those of you who know that reference, you know what I mean. If not, I'll explain it tomorrow. Good night.